There is a way of experiencing that simple breathing technique or set of techniques that we are doing as a way of getting us where we want to go. And we want to get to the door, to the gateways of this deeper state where we are free from our mind and limitations, and we can experience the essence of that deeper self that we all are. And as I've said many times, that has a real flavor to it, that has a real quality to it, it has a rasa to it. And it's not mental, it's not thinking, it's not something that we can grasp with our mind. But so when we get to the door through the breathing and the practice and the intentions and asking and awareness, here we are at the door. And then we get all of these things that come up in us from our blocks and tensions and traumas and conditioning of the past, this life and beyond, past lives even. So when we get that stuff coming up in us, then we have to make a choice. Are we going to be stuck in that by analyzing it and thinking about it and being afraid of it and doubting it that we can go deeper? Or are we going to take that key, which is the surrender, stick it in the lock and unlock it, unlock the door? So that means in simple practice, of course, that you feel into these gateways as you get to them through your basic breathing and exercises that we do, and then really let go. If your mind comes in and says, but I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to feel this, I want to feel that, I'm not qualified for this, I can't go deeper, or whatever your mind is telling you, you have to rise above it. You rise above it. You rise above it. But what does it mean to rise above it? It means to stick the key in that lock and unlock it. It means rise above your doubts, rise above your mind, feel into the silence, presence that you are. And that is scary. But when the fear comes up and the doubt comes up and the analysis comes up and the judgment comes up of yourself or others, you really have to consciously let it go. It's as simple as that. And nobody can do that for you. You and we, each one of us, are the only person who can let go. And then once that door opens, then it's just a matter of breathing into it, feeling into it, extending your awareness into it. Your experience of that deeper self just unfolds naturally. And that includes the energy flow there and the deeper source, silence from which it all springs. Having some level of recognition of that through surrender, not by pushing, not by forcing. Don't struggle so much. Let go of your fear and trust, that this works. I can only say that it works for me. You have to really convince yourself that it works for you. There are some key things, that are blocking and creating difficulties. And this is a big challenge, to keep the mind out of the issue. And don't expect that you will understand it in the way that you commonly understand concepts and so on. You will understand it or recognize it from the deepest part of you when your system is ready to receive it. And that's why patience and perseverance come very strongly. It has its own natural structure to it. Each one of us has its own, have our own set of layers and things that we have to work through.